her, much will depend on introductions. If there's a reputation preceding her and that reputation is good, that's social armor.
Armor. Well, that would track with your loading culture.
If we affirm in our belief that she is good and telegraph that firmness in our introduction of her, that will count for a lot. If we are on the defensive and if we have doubts, she's done for. Curiosity or inquisition are two options.
Well, I believe you'll have some hand in defending her, and you'll of course be accompanied by Falk in the firmness, the assurance of her purity and innocence. And that aside, hopefully some others in our company might speak on a more still firm but gentler way, like a mother that's sure of her child's innocence.
I believe the role she played in our survival, maybe not mention her death, but the fact that she has consistently and continuously acted on our behalf for our good. There's power in such a story.
They called her Irina, for she meant peace. I heard that story has some sway in Eulonia. I hope that's true. Might afford us some breathing room.
I hope so.
She turns and looks at you. So, Irina's safety aside, your own anxieties aside, are you excited to return back? Away from... She gestures around you. Wastelands and progeny and goblins and things of the sort.
I don't think we're getting away from the goblins just yet. Not at Badger.
Badger's different.
He is. Do you know why he's so different? So I'm deflecting your question, sorry.
I was about to say. And allow it.
I am excited to return.
You're a man of the
There's more
earth.
good.
There is. You're a man of the earth, so allow me to paint your mind. What is the first bit of food you're going to have when we get to your homeland? Something Eulonian.
There is this delicious herb and spice-infused long-boiled sheep and cabbage dish that my grandfather makes. It is divine. The meat just melts in your mouth.
That does sound divine.
I'm almost hungry just thinking about it.
She smiles under her mask. And who would you want to see first?
My sister.
Is your sister nice?
She's lovely. She's a better alchemist than I am. She's a better apothecary. She is learned. She is smart. She's funny.
She holds up a hand. With no offense to thine sister, I'd rather have you in a fight. The heroes are good for afterwards, but I'd rather no one needs healing in the first place.
I'm actually surprised how I've taken to, well, violence.
She shakes her head. It's not violence.
Well, physical confrontation then.
Fair enough.
My family are not fighters. Well, not in that sense. I didn't think I was either.
Well, they say the battlefield brings out the best and worst in people. You don't truly know how someone is until their dying moments. But the threat of death will get you halfway there. She looks at me as she says that.
Yeah. Sherlock as well. I'll be honest with you, Eva, I like this version of you better than the old one.
Really?
Mm.
And why is that? I think many of you were rather fond of how peppy I was, how absolutely positive I was at any given moment.
This feels more real.
For all you know.
For all I know.
Well, I appreciate your words. I'll take them to heart. And though I said it back in Valcasto when it was a city, you do have my apologies for the deception. You especially. Perhaps I owe Captain Kenthris a strong drink for being the one to drag me to the surface.
Well. At the end of it, I don't think it was all that bad. There are worse things than lies.
She corks an eyebrow, not looking at you. She's like just looking at the fire in a sort of idling way. But as you say that, she does cork an eyebrow. I suppose it is. But of course, I say that as she looks at you now. A spy.
He nods.
So perhaps I'm biased.
And perhaps I am too rigid.
Don't let Falk hear you say that. I'll pounce on your throat at the opportunity.
I'll let him.
A self-righteous case of I told you so. I'm kidding. I'm sure it'll be... What's the expression? High in the clouds. Now that Irina's back. And she is just suddenly back. She starts holding out, like, cupping her hand in the air, and a red spore, that's her bright light that they are, flies into her hand. Yes, indeed.
I don't think I'll ever get used to that.
Same, but it is what it is. Will you be up for much longer?
No, I think with this I'll be able to sleep just fine.
Excellent.
There's a question in that
Trying to think. Yeah, it's Eva. Do have a good night, Caradoc. I'm going to go find Conrad. One last check-in of him before the night concludes. But get your rest. And have sweet dreams.
I'll certainly try. Oh, and just to be...
Can you make me a wisdom save? Can you make me a wisdom save?
I can certainly try. As I'm making the save, he says, I will certainly try, and this needn't stay between us.
Sounds like you're having a good fucking sleep. Positive gaslighting, question mark.
Yeah.
So, you turn in for the night, watching, Eva leave the proximity of your guys' section of the camp, in search of Conrad.
I go to fuck to sleep.
You go the fuck to sleep. Do you have any exhaustion?
I had one.
Just the one?
Yeah.
Excellent. I was gonna take away an additional degree, but there's nothing you have to take away, so... So, you guys call it a night. Z. Funk me. However your character bloody sleeps. Let's see. Let's a change of music. A change of music.
The most
As
atrocious dog snoring you've ever heard.
I'm looking from music. Can all of you roll me a D100, please?
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
If someone rolls a nat one now, I'm gonna point and laugh at them.
Just accept our death.
There's only one loser. I will
If it somehow becomes the 40, that'd be insane. Oh
At
my
least
god,
I'm
it's the 40.
Oh my god!
There's 2 64s.
We got the same roll. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Yeah, so for this one, we're just looking for a
I'm gonna
loser.
text you a thing.
Okay.
It's not that important, but it is for
I
the
rolled 40, and I'm just like, that's pretty mid, I'll be fine. And everyone else is like, 60 or high.
Yeah, it's either the highest or the roll we've got to worry about.
Alright, so Badger, you are the loser.
Oh, wait, right, yes.
So let's see. What music am I looking for?
What's my prize?
You don't worry about it. Calm down. I'm looking for the right song. Actually, let's take a 5-minute break because it might take me a little bit to find it. So go grab a snacky, drinky.
Oh, that works for me.
Stay hydrated.
Holy shit! I can make a.
I will go make a cup of tea then. Goodbye.
There's like something in my mind which I'm hearing the song. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know if it's an actual song. Or my mind's just filling the gaps for me, so to speak. Ugh.
Is BMO the music bot that does the typing?
Yeah.
Let me does the typing.
It like shows up in the chat sometimes as typing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. Yeah, it's weird like that. Which again, I just have a theory that's one guy has like 50,000 servers that just types every time. Every time someone puts in a command, he's the one actually just punching it in, which is insane. but it's funny.
That is pretty funny.
Oh wait, this is not music. This is ambience. I don't need that.
This spicy food is kicking my ass.
No, this isn't. This is good music, but that's not what I need.
Must have been very spicy in that case, Nina.
I need to have like a towel under me that just lets me drool onto it. I feel like I don't
Sounds like
say
it's
it
gonna
right
kick
when
your
I.
ass twice.
It wasn't too bad last night,
I found it. Alright, bear back.
and I feel like I say it wrong. I know how to spell it, but it's Korean spicy rice cakes.
Oh. Nice.
I made it for the first time last night because I wanted to try it, right? And I live in Canada. Not only Canada, but rural Canada. We don't have that here.
Did
So
you use
I-
like something like gochujang, like the Korean chili flakes?
Yeah, gochujang and gochugaru. I had both of them
Nice.
in there. And then sugar and garlic. I skipped it on fish cakes because I don't like fish. I got rice
Oh,
cakes.
too bad. That's a skill issue.
I tried, but I just can't. And that's not something I'm gonna force myself to start liking. I
fair
can't.
enough.
As soon as I taste like the fishy taste, it gets ejected from my mouth. It's almost involuntary.
I wonder why.
I just don't like it. I don't know. I have a thing about I'm kind of sensitive to tastes and textures when it comes to food. So it's just one of those things that I'm just too sensitive to. Get over
Oh my god, this generation's so sensitive.
Oh my god.
Okay, old man.
Anyways, what were we saying?
Check your millennial privilege, Garth.
I am. It says I can bully people as much as I want and be free of consequence.
Yeah, have fun crying yourself to sleep tonight.
I
I
will.
will.
Neither of us have it at all.
Crying ourselves to sleep is a millennial pastime.
And see, us younger generation just hold it all inside until we can't.
And then therapy occurs.
If you can afford it, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys get therapy?
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
Man, if I
Garth,
didn't
was
like
just telling-
fish, that would be a pretty tricky food situation here in Scandinavia. least in Norway. It's like a lot of fish.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
If I didn't like deer and mainly deer, I'd be in a tricky situation in a hunting family.
I'm back.
Venison. Welcome back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Ooh, I had venison
Game
today
meat
for my
is-
dinner.
I like
Wonderful.
I like game meat.
It was
Taste.
good.
To be fair,
It's
I like
best
the
when you hunt it yourself. Welcome back.
Yeah. Welcome
I'll just
back.
go off and get my rifle then.
I know a spot.
Wonderful.
My family has permission from this one farmer to go hunting in his fields.
Really? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is that hunter perhaps in Britain by chance?
No, please, please.
No, he's actually in rural Manitoba, believe it or not.
Oh, what?
Sorry,
Never would have guessed that.
Sorry, Kirsty. You had to make a trip.
What? That's no help to me, though. Mind you,
Now you
it's
have to
potential
come
holiday, so,
visit
like-
me.
I know, oh my god.
Now you gotta come see your wife. Haha, tricky.
I know.
Yeah, that's how the serial killers get you. They say their family has a spot which is allowed by a local farmer that you don't know to hunt, and then
I have a hunting
Suddenly-
spot. I didn't say
suddenly you're
what
the
we're
one-
hunting.
Nah.
yeah, you're the one being hunted.
That'll never happen. I have complete trust in you, don't worry.
Of course you should. You married me for a reason.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Ignore the fact that we've never
You know
seen
divorce
each
rates are
other's
rising,
faces.
Kirsty. But we're all back. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you.
I think so.
All right.
Have you seen my face?
Show me an outfit once, remember?
Yes.
I think I've seen like 10% of Kirsty's face.
No,
I
you
saw your
my-
hair.
You know, Fred, you saw my whole face before I realised my camera was on and panicked. So-
Oh.
That's what you saw.
I've seen maybe 80%.
I mean, I've seen like maybe 10%.
How does that even work?
Yeah.
Oh, my neck.
If you close one eye whenever you look at yourself, do you only see 50% of yourself?
That's a statistic I would like to know.
No.
A percentage I would like to know.
All right. Before you guys get into that bullshit, let's keep going. So.
So. So.
Oh, we got a 70 here. Don't wait. Nice little 70 right there.
Mhm.
That is indeed higher than 67, 64, and 40. And another 64 technically, but I digress.
One of you doesn't count.
You know, you guys, I'll let you guys decide.
I'm closer to America, so by your standard.
True.
Shit.
America is the center of the world after all.
Yeah.
That's just a
Yes.
fact.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
I'm just
But if it
saying
wasn't for
is-
her where she lives, America wouldn't exist in the first place. So checkmate.
America existed at dawn of time, dude. Shut up.
Wait,
That's not Californian. Anyways.
I'm so upset about it.
So, Badger, you awaken. I know I said that like fucking Rykard from Elden Ring, but you awaken. As you come to, You smell the air, this lovely, a melting pot of different scents. Oaks and pines and birches and some others that you don't quite recognize either. Well, you just don't recognize them. And that catches you off. You guys were last in the middle of, and to use the terms of H.P. Lovecraft, blasted heath. How are you smelling trees? Your eyes flutter open, and you take in your nearby surroundings. You are in a nice, bright forest. Grown all around of assorted undergrowths and brush and things like that. Some species you recognize, maybe not what they do, but recognize by familiarity. Others you don't. You don't see any of your party members nearby. You don't even see Ace nearby. You are alone and are very, very confused.
He will like lightly call out to people like Ace, Caradoc.
I appreciate that you say Caradoc. Like Ace being first, that makes absolute sense. Caradoc being second, that's sort of wholesome. Caradoc is at a 67. Okay, can you roll me a D100, please, Cop?
Yes.
Oh, that's so good. So good. Caradoc, you hear amidst your closed eyes and slumbering way your name being called out. It sounds like Badger. Your eyes flutter open and are taken in almost a flashbang-esque sort of way. It's sunny out, it's daytime. Oh, then you begin seeing the under canopies of these trees that are all around you.
Hold up.
It's probably exactly what Caradoc thinks. Yeah. And you continue hearing Badger call your name out in the distance. You are concerned, alongside confused.
I call out, like, not yelling, shouting, but sort of like tentatively softly. I'm over here, Badger. As I do a check, is my gear here? Do I have my stuff?
You are without your gear. That includes the contents of your backpack, any armor. You are... If you would have worn armor to sleep, you would have that on, but you can't really wear heavy armor to sleep without exhaustion, so...
No, I would not have worn it to sleep.
Yeah. Badger, you hear in a hushed, murmuring sort of way, Caradoc, off maybe, I don't know, 40 yards to your right, calling out to you.
Badger will start heading that direction very carefully.
You begin heading that direction, having to push aside some brush and, not bramble because I'm probably thorns, but some brush and other bushwork in your way to get over to Caradoc. Caradoc, you hear Badger, or the thing you assume is Badger, approaching you. Eventually, in due time, you guys gain some line of sight upon one another. Badger, with your, so to say, natural pigmentation, you do have a bit of a better, and your height, you do have a bit of a better time hiding amidst all this overgrowth, versus Caradoc, who's tall, a bit on the brighter side in his complexion. Yeah,
He's currently pinching his cheeks really hard, thinking he's asleep.
You pinch your cheeks really hard. It really hurts. You suffer 7 points of damage, King.
Fuck.
Yeah, okay.
You suffer strength and damage. I have a negative strength. You gain health?
I mean, I'm lying. You guys are rendezvoused, regrouped with one another. With just you two.
Where are we?
I have no idea.
How are we here?
I don't even know where here is, so I can't answer that either.
You guys hear out in the distance some birds, sort of, come on. Just, doing bird things. Every now and again, you might hear, like, something skittering nearby you guys, like some critter going around on the floor. Stuff like that.
Do we recognize any of the flora, fauna?
Do either of you are nature trained?
No.
No.
That is unfortunate. What lores do you guys have? Obviously, your home country. I get that. I'm not stupid.
Ryusen and Eradicio.
Sunken Dwarven.
Interesting. Then both of you roll me nature at disadvantage.
Oh.
Badger, this place is green. With some browns. That's a lot of greens with some browns. That's awesome. Caradoc on a unnatural 20. Pretty good roll for +0. On disadvantage at that. You recognize a good number of these types of flora. More than a few of them are native to Eulonia or have some cousin offshoot that's indigenous to Eulonia. Others, not so. Some of these you've recognized in your travels here in the Free Realms. Some. A large chunk of them, however, you do not recognize. These ones that you don't recognize seem to have a bit more life to them. Like, they're a bit more hardier than the other pieces of flora. So you assume that these ones are the more indigenous ones. Right, they had a home field advantage, so to speak.
I tell Badger this. I think the third place, the one I have never been.
Yeah, I don't recognize anything either. Where's everybody else?
Where's our stuff?
Whoo!
Do you have your...
Whoo! There's an owl there. Way over there, looking at you guys. Way over there. Maybe like,
I don't like the way that bird's looking at me.
70 meters or so. Bit high up.
Have we had a long rest at this point?
No.
Fuck.
Woo!
Badger's going to try to call out to the bird. Come here. Come here, little birdie.
The goblin says, looking at a bird 70 meters out, and who knows how high up. Alright, roll me your animal handling. Do you have exhaustion? Doesn't matter.
I do have exhaustion, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It flies away as you've been calling out to it. You really would throw that one immediately. Well, not immediately, but it flies off.
Alright. Is it just the two of us?
You're the only one I found so far. I think it's just us.
Okay. Alright. We need... What's the order? Shelter, water, food?
Definitely food. I mean, I can make a shelter out of anything.
Right.
That's a Macarite in it. Very good, very good. So,
Alright.
is food or water first on your docket?
Water, I think?
You can both roll me survival. If you have exhaustion, then that's still in effect, and you have disadvantage.
I will,
Give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. My wife needs help coming inside.
I'll mage armor myself.
How wise of you! How wise of you!
Let's see, where's the... you said survival?
Yeah. For efforts of surviving. You're rolling really well today.
I am.
Okay. No, cop is AFK. Let's change gears. So, let's see. So after the 70, it was ironically enough the 67. So that works us out pretty perfectly on the D100 scale. So I guess by that same logic, the 64s. Yeah, the 64s are there, right? They're both 64. Can Kirsty and Nina, both you roll me D100s, please?
Sure.
So that I roll a D2.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Rama,
Yes.
you awaken not in that sort of coarse sand-like texture of the ash that you guys were sort of sleeping in and around and on last night. No, you feel like something sort of pushing, nudging, stabbing into your side, and you're like, what is that? Is that is like someone's sheath? Is that someone's blade? You bat it away, your eyes still closed, and then it whaps back at you. Then you do it again, and it whaps back at you again. Then you realize it's not like an object that you're just pushing away. It's something bending and just coming back at you.
Slap the face by a bloody tree.
Yeah, a bit frustrated at this annoyance preventing you from further sleep because you are pretty tired. Your eyes flutter open and are greeted with a bit of a flashbang as it's daytime. It's bright out.
Mm-hmm.
You begin looking around and seeing this grand, verdant, vibrant landscape around you. Seeing all these trees and bushes, flowers, and other things surrounding you. And you are confused.
Yep.
You are lost in a glassed, ashen wasteland, and now you have found yourself in probably one of the most opposite avenues you can go from that. You are alone.
Yep. I think she's probably got that face. You know, like you're just utter confusion. You're in bed, you're not quite awake yet. You're like looking down. You've got like the double chins sort of full on out. So just looking down and being like, I don't know what's Italian for what the fuck, but that's that's what she says. It just looks around.
Vaffanculo.
Vaffanculo?
No, that's more like fuck you.
Oh, okay. Well, same thought process, I guess.
Machicato.
Machicato. Cool.
Machicato.
Okay, cool. Looks out, double chin. Machicato?